destiny can stop me.
What's up? Back with another video. I just got finished recording my video you probably seen already. So now we're going to go through our boy Ras here. It's finally relevant. He was never irrelevant, but now he's pretty fucking good. I'm not going to lie. They changed all of his icons to red from blue. Don't they know that you get stronger? Like Super Saiyan God is not as strong as Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. They got the colors backwards. Okay, now let's stop memeing. Let's go through. So yeah, Ras was blue, and he switched teams and went red. Oh, his eyes went like fiery. Cool, sick. Okay, so okay, we have the S3 Specialty Change enhanced skill. Sword of the Air turns into Purifying Flame. Basically, let's just read the new ability, because who cares about the old one at this point? Strongly attacks all enemies with a sword storm before recovering the caster's health and increasing defense of all allies for 2 turns. Amount recovered and damage dealt increase proportional to the caster's max health. So his HP scaling like he had before. It's fantastic.
정화의 물길로 변경됩니다. 기존에는 적됩니다.
Runes. This is in the skill tree. So he gains an extra 20% on his base health. He gains a free 25% of effectiveness. That's nice. That's a little over 3 max rolls of effectiveness. It's pretty good when it comes to optimizing your gear. And this down here is a complete fucking meme. But okay, he gains some F-res for your team. Sick. And he also gains 6 base speed. I believe his base speed is like 95 or something. I can't go in game and look. I think it's 95. It goes up to 101. So it's not impressive. He plays a good role in support for his allies. Yeah. So they showcase him here in Golem. I guess they wanted us to farm Golem or something more. Yeah. But don't worry. He's got other uses other than Golem. He's pretty good. Then we have his skill 3's runes here. So we just read his skill 3. Let's check out the runes. Okay. So when it's maxed out, it's 100%. Okay, 100% chance to increase combat readiness of the caster by 20% which when using Purifying Flame. This is good because he gets the defense buff up, gains 20%, and that's faster for him to use his S2. And that's the point you want to get him into. It's like when you can start using his S2. Like if you think about AI. I mean, if you're using him on offense or, you know, obviously you can play him different. Then you have Solitude Rune. So increases the amount recovered by 100%. AoE defense buff is really good. The only other fire unit that does this is Maya. And no one really uses Maya because the rest of her kit's not very useful. Okay. I don't know why I'm back here. Alright, so now we have Command Strike. This is his skill 2, okay? Triggers a dual attack from the ally with the highest attack. That's great, right? And then, in addition to that, 100% chance to grant immunity to the caster and the ally. Oh, I just read that as just the ally first. Holy shit, he gives himself immunity too? That's sick. Okay. Grant immunity to the caster and the ally with the highest attack for 2 turns. So he gives himself immunity and he gives whoever he's dual attacking with immunity, which is pretty sick. And then below that, 60% chance to decrease defense of the target for 1 turn when using Command Strike. I'm assuming this is defense break. It doesn't say defense break. I mean, like if this is how a defense break reads on a skill, I guess I just haven't been paying attention for the year and change I've been playing this game. So I'm assuming this is a defense break. So 60% chance to do a 1-turn defense break. A defense break into a dual attack is nuts. Okay? That's nuts. Defense break is a single debuff that literally like it's the highest damage boost. Like more than greater attack, more than everything else possible. Unless you completely ignore defense from the get-go. This is the best way to increase the damage of any unit that you're going to do damage with. So that's really powerful. You see that in action here. I don't know why they're showing it with a Terranor guard. Or a Royal Guard. That's kind of a meme.
감소를 성공적으로 발생시키면 아군의 공격으로 많은 피해를 줄 수 있습니다.
So yeah, it's pretty sick actually. Just for that reason. What else do we got here?
방어력 감소.
They're just kind of showing that.
적에게 많은
Wait a minute. There's no defense break here.
면역을 발생시킵니다.
Let's watch this again.
방어력 감소. 협공으로
Huh?
적에게 많은 피해를 주고
There's no defense break. Wait a minute. Did it not proc?
2턴간 면역을 발생시킵니다.
Maybe it didn't proc.
방어력 감소. 협공으로
It says after decreasing defense, player can deal a lot of damage through dual attack.
적에게
But he didn't defense break it. So this is a terrible clip to showcase in your videos, guys. What the fuck? At least show him defense breaking. There's nothing here showing that he's defense breaking. Is that thing... No, Statue's Rage is his counterattack ability. He didn't land a defense break.
많은 피해를 주고 공격이 끝난 후에는 면역으로
So they showed the immunity there. Are they going to show it again?
질서이론 1세로 자신의 행동 게이지를
Okay, there's the strip. Did he defense break with that Terranor guard earlier? Let's go check.
최대 10%는 아군의 협공을 유발시키는데요.
No, it doesn't show.
공격력이 가장
Okay.
10% 증가시킵니다.
This is annoying.
가르기의 피해량도 최대 10%
I'm assuming it defense breaks and it just didn't land and they did a poor job showing it in this video.
아군과 함께 협공으로 많은 피해를 줄 수도 있는 영웅입니다.
Okay, here.
무언가를 쓰는
Oh, there's the defense break. Okay, thank God. Well, I don't know about thank God. It's kind of busted, but he does defense break. They didn't show it in the first clip because he didn't land it. But in this clip, he actually landed it.
점검이 완료되면
Okay.
수 있습니다. 에픽 세븐의 주인공 모험가 라스 꼭 전직해 보세요. 감사합니다.
So yeah, we have Ras here. What does this mean for the game? Oh, man. Everyone has access to a really busted unit. This dude is so good. Like, I think it's a good thing, right? Everyone gets him. But you're going to see him everywhere. I'm just going to let you guys know. You're going to see him on Guild War defense. You're going to see him on arena defenses. You're going to see him in RTA. You're going to be seeing him everywhere. He's good. I'm just going to say that. I'm not exactly sure what his scaling is. I still have to go pull up the sheet. I guess I'll do that here in a second, but I'm going to do that now, actually. Might as well. 4% scaling. Okay, the heal strength is 10%. After the rune, it'll be 20% max health. That's a pretty big heal, man. If he has, like, realistic numbers, I think he'll be around the 20k. You're going to build him fast. He's going to have around 20k to 25k HP. You're going to build him like FCC, I think. You want him to go fast enough to get his defense buff up, and you want him to turn cycle fast enough to use his S2. So I think you build him fast. Pretty much any unit that grants defense buff to your team, you want them fast. Okay, so he's going to be built fast. I think it's safe to say he'll have about 25k HP. Granted, he doesn't gain anything from the hill, so I guess you can build him two different ways. You can build him slow and kind of try and cleave with him or whatever. Yeah, I think he's going to be interesting. His scaling on his S2 is really high. 1.5 attack. Into a dual attack off a defense break. That shit's going to hit really hard. Depending on who he dual attacks into, like, it's possible his S2 might just delete something. But, I don't know if the scaling's going to change for the rest of this. 4% of health is pretty low in comparison to, like, other units. So his S1 scaling and S3 scaling is kind of bad. His S2 scaling is pretty decent, though. But I don't think he's a utility unit. You're not going to, like, I mean, you can build him as a bruiser if you want. He'll do stuff. But, yeah. Maybe throw him on Elbrus, let him strip buffs. Sure. I don't see why not. But I think he's just going to take the place of a Crow. He's going to take the place, like, he's a mitigation unit you put on your team that provides utility through a defense buff that is useful when he's using his S1, and he helps you put out more damage. He's like, I would say a budget Lilius, but arguably, like, I don't know, I'd say he's better than Lilius at providing utility for your team. Lilius is more of an offensive unit, in the sense that Ras is a bit more balanced out. So I don't know. He's pretty good. Like that's I guess that's just the verdict, right? He's good. Do the specialty change. That's all I gotta say, I guess, right? So Yeah, he's good. I mean, everyone gets him. So there's no point in talking about, oh, should you pull him? Like, just do the specialty change. It's worth it. He's good as shit. As for all my new players out there that are watching this video, it might not be a dumb idea to just play through the story with Ras at this point, because he's decent at the game. You might as well just use him. Like, no point benching him, because, like, arguably he could even be one of your first 6 stars at this point. Well, maybe not one of your first. It's going to take you a bit to kill strays to where you unlock a specialty change, but it's going to be something that's going to be kind of high up on your priority list when you're clearing through the game. You want to get this specialty change done just like you want to get Montmorency's done. I think he's that good. He's going to be great in Abyss. He's going to be great in Raid, probably. He's good. So just do the specialty change. I mean, there's really not much else I can say about him, you know? So, yeah. I guess like, comment, subscribe. Peace.